I have been playing the game of football for as long as I can remember. It has been something I have always enjoyed playing, especially in my youth league days. I asked my parents if they ever regretted allowing me to play football at such an early age.
No, I never regret letting you play. You've been playing since you were in kindergarten, and you were very good at it, and it was your passion. There were times I knew you needed to be sat out because you had gotten hit too hard in first or second grade, but overall, no. It's the best decision ever.
Absolutely not. I was thinking about that the other day, that you've been playing. I heard some other big players that are going to be #1 draft picks in the NFL started playing when they were 11. You started playing when you were 5, and you wanted to play earlier at 4. So no, absolutely not. You've played a very safe game, full contact all these years, and you enjoyed it. You never turned back and say, I regret it.
Yeah, I took my bumps and bruises, but fortunately I never really suffered any serious injuries. Even though I have always gotten up after being shaken up on the field, my mom still worries about the potential injuries that can come from playing football.
I worry every day, and anytime I get a phone call during football season, the first thing I worry about is you're going to tell me that you're hurt.
Fortunately, there have been very few of those phone calls during all of my football seasons. I still continue to play through middle school and high school with very few injuries. I knew the risks involved, but they were worth it to play a game that I was so passionate about. After high school, I was given the opportunity to continue my playing career at the University of Findlay. This was an achievement I was so proud of because it was a dream of mine to play college football, and I was able to help my parents pay for college. My first 2 seasons in college went without injury. This all changed, however, my sophomore spring. I took a head-on collision with another player and received a concussion. The first thing I did was call my parents to tell them I had received a concussion.
I knew when you called me, and the first thing you said is, I have to tell you something, and I knew it was after football practice. There was something going on. My first reaction was, let's get to the doctor, and I wanted to make sure that we were going to be fully analyzed or evaluated before we made the diagnosis of a concussion.
I was very concerned that you had a concussion. It was the first concussion you ever was medically diagnosed as a concussion. I think the right protocols were followed, and it'll work out in the end.
They were obviously worried about me, but they knew the training staff would make sure that I was fully healed before I returned to practice. With all the media surrounding head injuries and concussions today, I had to know if they were worried if this concussion could have long-lasting effects later in my life.
I am not concerned about this one concussion hurting you later on in life. I think that multiple concussions from here on out could possibly have long-lasting effects. But this one is all good.
Not this particular concussion, but I worry about the overall hitting of football and the times that you've told me that you get up and you can see stars, or maybe have been hit harder than normal. I worry more about that than this overall concussion.
Yes, I understand all the risks involved with playing football, especially head injuries. However, as I said before, I am willing to take on all the risks in order to play a game I love. Football has taught me so many life lessons and has given me a vast number of different opportunities. I am forever grateful for my parents supporting my passion for football. Without them allowing me to play at such a young age, football may have never shaped me into the person I am today.